In a small, crowded room, not befitting the very significant event that was to take place, members of staff of the university took their seats and awaited the handover. Professor Barya, who has been the acting Vice-Chancellor for the last 2 years and 8 months, was about to relinquish his authority as Vice-Chancellor to Professor Dumba. And the ceremony went on without incident, with a seemingly jolly Professor Barya handing over the instruments of authority. And later, the Chancellor adorned the Vice-Chancellor and presented him the relevant documentation.
Thank you.
Professor Dumba Sentamo, you must lead by example and put behind you the petty differences, real or perceived, that characterize the university during the race to the position of the Vice-Chancellor.
All my efforts will be geared toward the restoration of Makerere's glory.
Even as the new Vice-Chancellor was welcomed, Professor Barya's efforts in the years of his reign did not go unnoticed.
Indeed, Professor Barya, I want you to take heart. As far as some of us who have reasonable independence of thinking, you did a good job.
The Chancellor, however, castigated the organizers of the Vice-Chancellor election. He said it was unbecoming for an academic institution that is supposed to impart knowledge to politicize such a process.
We must set a good example for the rest of society as to how leaders can be identified.
In light of that, calls for reconciliation were made.
This is now the time to reconcile and forge a more united and better future for Makerere University as we build for the future.
Josephine Karunji, NTV.